Welcome to the Rocket Community Challenge Getting Started training. For this training, we'll talk about Rocket Community Challenge basics, how to access and navigate your organization dashboard, how to update your organization page, and how to update your organization administrators. First, the challenge basics. The Rocket Community Challenge is a 4-week campaign starting August 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern, running through August 29th at 4:59 p.m. Eastern. This year, the challenge incorporates 4 locations: Detroit, Cleveland, Phoenix, and national organizations. Some quick reminders. Make sure to customize your organization page. Review the 2025 official rules that are available via the Rocket Community Challenge website. Bookmark the Rocket Community Challenge website for easier access once the campaign gets going. And last but not least, be sure to promote the challenge and raise money starting August 4th. How to access your organization dashboard. Start by visiting the Rocket Community Challenge website and clicking the Login option in the top right corner of your screen. Once you've logged into your user account, you can click your name in the top right corner of your screen to access your user menu. From your user menu, you'll locate the organization that is registered and approved to participate in the 2025 Community Challenge and click on that listing to access your organization dashboard. Navigating your organization dashboard is a breeze. Let's go over a high-level overview of each tab. First, we have our Overview tab, where we can see key metrics for the upcoming Rocket Community Challenge. The Organization Page tab is where you will go to make adjustments to your front-facing organization page. This is really the face of your Rocket Community Challenge participation, so we'll want to make sure you spend some time updating your logo, your header image, and the About content that is visible to your supporters. Your Fundraising Tools tab allows you to access and manage your peer-to-peer fundraisers, as well as do things like set up matching grants for the upcoming campaign. Your Reports tab is where you'll go to find all of your donation data, including anything happening for this current community challenge and any previous Rocket Community Challenge that you have participated in. The checkout area is where you can make a few adjustments to some of the components that are visible to your donors as they go through the donation flow for the community challenge. And last but not least, we have our Settings tab. This is where you'll have access to a lot of general settings for your organization page, including but not limited to updating your administrators that have access to your page for this year. So I'm going to quickly hop over into our demo site just to walk through a few of these tabs to show you a live overview. So here on this Animal Humane Society organization page in this overview tab area, I can see again some high key metrics that are happening for the current campaign that I'm participating in. I can also click on the to-do list to see what items I have already completed and which items are still up to be reviewed. The organization page tab is where I make adjustments to, again, my front-facing page that is visible to donors during the Rocket Community Challenge. Up here in the top right corner is where I can toggle on or toggle off edit mode. Turning on edit mode exposes all of these little gray icons that allow me to make adjustments and interact with my organization page. I would really encourage you to scroll down and view the entire organization page. Be curious, click on these gray icons and see what the actionable items are associated with that area. For example, clicking on this gray icon gives me the ability to adjust my banner image or to adjust a cover overlay that's on my image. Similarly, I can come down, I can set a theme color for my organization page. I can make adjustments to my About section. And so this is where I tell the story of who my organization is, what is our mission, and what specifically are we fundraising for this year's community challenge. You'll notice I have options here to be able to bold, italicize, underline. I can align text as needed. I could add lists if I wanted to. And I can also hyperlink text, add an image, or upload a video if I would like to. So again, that's the organization page tab, and then coming here and turning on edit mode to be able to make those quick adjustments. The fundraising tools tab is where I told you we can update things like our campaigns, so our peer-to-peer fundraisers. I can set up matching grants, or I could go in advance and set up a peer-to-peer fundraising template. These areas are things that we will talk about in our upcoming live webinar, where we'll talk about fundraising strategy and how to leverage the tools available to you via the Rocket Community Challenge to really amplify your success. The reports area is where I can come in to see all of my donation reports. So I can see donations that have come in if I wanted to specifically look at, let's say, donor retention. So if I am a returning organization and I wanted to compare how I was doing last year to this year, seeing donors that have given, these are really helpful and handy reports to start using once the community challenge is up and running. And then last but not least, we have our settings area where I can update my general settings. I can make a few adjustments to my organization info. I can go in and look at my disbursement settings. And so this is where I can decide if I want to receive the funds that come to me for the Rocket Community Challenge, if I want them to come via check. And so that comes at a certain cadence and there is a service fee associated with that. Or if I want to receive these funds via direct deposit, and that comes with its own cadence, and that is a free service. We really highly recommend organizations to set up electronic funds transfer, and so that's that direct deposit, just because it is faster, it is free, and it gives you a lot of visibility into those donations as they're dispersed over to you. And then we also have this admins area. I really highly encourage you, if you are a returning organization, but even if you are new, go into your admins area, take a look at who has access to your organization page, and remove anyone that is no longer active with your organization, or they might work at your organization, but they're not predominantly focused on this fundraising campaign. Again, the goal is that we want to make sure that we are protecting our donor information. So only people that should have access to your page should have access. But we also like to clean that up just to make sure that we don't have a lot of cooks in the kitchen, so to speak, in there making a lot of adjustments. So it really should just be pared down to your main team that really needs access to your page to help with the 2025 Community Challenge. Hopping back over to our slide deck, some other things that I wanted to highlight today in this training are all of the wonderful resources that are available to you in the Nonprofit Toolkit. So if we come over to the Rocket Community Challenge website, up here in the top menu, we can see 4 nonprofits, and then we can click on our Nonprofit Toolkit. Right off the bat, I see a nice welcome message. I could click to go see the training library. And so that's where you see the training that we're doing today, as well as the upcoming live webinar. I can see important dates for this year's community challenge. And then as I scroll down, there's more information on, 4 steps to get started. And then I have a really, really helpful section here for resources for participating organizations. I would highly encourage you to click through all of these tabs, as they have really great recommendations for things that you should be doing leading up to and during the campaign. Again, not only are they just recommendations, but we're providing linked out support articles that walk you through how to do various items, and then again, helping you with the action items that come up in these specific tabs. So just clicking through, looking at all of these and seeing all of the really helpful resources that the Rocket team has helped collaborate on to put together to make sure that you have the most successful time possible participating in the upcoming community challenge. And then as we scroll down on the Nonprofit Toolkit, this is where we can find the downloadable assets for this year's campaign. So if you need to, for your email communications, social communications, you can download the General Challenge logo. We also have different ads that were put up by the Rocket Community Challenge team. So we have the Support the Community Challenge, we have one for I donated to the Community Challenge, and we have a Last Chance to Give. All of these come with recommendations on when these ads should be promoted as well. So again, can't say enough about coming to the Nonprofit Toolkit, really taking some time to read through all of this great content and utilize the resources that are available to you. And then last but not least, moving forward, our support team is here for you. If you have any questions as you are navigating your organization dashboard, let's say that you can't find what place you're supposed to go to access your peer-to-peer fundraisers, or you're on your organization page, you have edit mode on and you're making an adjustment to something, but it doesn't seem to be saving like you expected, or you're trying to add something and you can't quite figure out how to put it into your profile content. Those are great things to reach out to our support team about. So Rocket Challenge at mightycause.com. Our support team is available for you Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. We also do have phone support, which you can use there with that phone number. I typically encourage people to reach out via that email support just because we get a lot of information that comes through when you generate an email to our support team. We can see, who the user is, what page you're on. We have a little bit more visibility into how we can help you, but phone support is there if that is your preferred method of communication. So again, just reiterating, the most important steps you can do right now if you're viewing this training is make sure that you feel comfortable accessing your organization dashboard, that you know how to navigate your organization dashboard, that you feel comfortable making adjustments to your organization page. And so if you're a returning organization or a new organization, really would highly encourage you to just take a peek at your org page, make sure that that branding looks right, that we're instilling donor trust, that I'm seeing that logo, I'm seeing a header image that aligns with the mission of your organization, that when I scroll down and I look at the actual content of your page, that I quickly am able to glean who your organization is, what your mission is, and what you need from me right now to support you for the current Rocket Community Challenge. And then last but not least, making sure that you're going in and reviewing those settings for your organization. So go over those disbursement settings and make sure that you have selected your preferred method for receiving those funds that are coming through the Rocket Community Challenge, and that you are reviewing anyone who currently has administrative access to your organization page so that we can clean things up and that we have the right team focused on the upcoming campaign. And again, last but not least, here on this slide, making sure that you can come to our team if you do have any questions as you gear up for the community challenge. So again, that's Rocket Challenge at mightycause.com, available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Through 5 p.m. Eastern. So thank you for attending this training, and be sure to check out our upcoming live webinar for more information on how to utilize the tools on the Mighty Cause platform to really amplify your fundraising success.